Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
When you step onto the field for a USC football game, you know you are in the heart of history. Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles has seen more sports than you can imagine. Hosting 2 Summer Olympics in 1932 and 84, it is also set to return for a 3rd Olympic trial in 2028. It was opened in 1923, and more history has happened in the Coliseum than anywhere else in college sports. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Trojans ready to kick it away first. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Running inside, it's Jordan. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Out wide right, it's Bowman. Got room at the 35. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Driving forward, it's Miller. Maybe some room here. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
Throws quickly. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Unleashes to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down, and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Absolute shank. Missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Turning it on. Past the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Grabbed behind the line, it's Bowman. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. The give is to Miller. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Motion from the back. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. That's caught. It's Bowman. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Trojans have this offense rolling. Drops back on 1st down. Taking a shot. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Trojans! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
Yeah, they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. On the return, it's Brown. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll ride him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
That's why it's so important to have success on first and second down. They're running the ball on second down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with the positive play, you're setting up 3rd and inches.
Drives inside. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop, and you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To throw, Manning. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. He's changing the play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. He's past the sticks. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the pass.
Makes a grab and room to run. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
To the air, it's Mayava. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Linebackers are so fast nowadays, so multiple. They can do so many different things. Not only do they play the run, but if I need you to go get a sack, I can just send you. Send one of those fast linebackers that can rush the quarterback.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This drive will open from the 15. Hits the hole. It Smothers. Open space at the 25. There he goes. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And the quarterback knew that that counter run play was going to be successful. He did a nice job counting the box before the snap. He knew he had good numbers. He knew he had good angles and blocking. So that is a green-lit play from the get-go. Hand it off, go make yards.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right side, it's Townsend. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Manning from the gun on third down. And the missed connection on third down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Fourth down, Manning. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Out wide left, it's Jordan. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Turning on the jet. And he scores! Touchdown, Trojans!
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they forced the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
Extra point here will tie the game. And it's no good, and they're still down by one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Hands it off on the counter. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Hits inside. It's Smothers. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. He's now over 150 yards on the ground, and you start putting yourself in that ethereal company of great Longhorn running backs.
Yeah, there's so many of them that we could go back, and Cedric Benson and Ricky Williams and just recently Bijan Robinson. Man, they find highly, highly talented dudes. Just guys that you know when you hand them the ball, good things are going to happen.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to Brown. They were all over it.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Out wide right, it's Wingo. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
A really nice job by the quarterback putting some extra heat on that throw. As a defensive back, I'm going to drive to that curl, try to get there really quick to try to break up the pass, but when the QB puts it that hard on the money with that much accuracy, really hard route to defend.
Manning to throw for it on 4th. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Breaks into the open. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted to 4th down to keep the drive going. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to it. Here's a little room there. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Gets open down the middle. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there, and how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Quick completion to the right. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Play action on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Right down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Texas! And they turn it into a defensive score.
That quarterback's in zone coverage. They have to see it, and they have to manipulate defenders, and they don't. You could tell the middle linebacker reading his eyes the whole way, breaks on the football, and then turns into an offensive player and takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Right side, it's Mosley. They're able to ride him down, but not before he has flipped the field with a huge pickup on the play. And now they are set up coming out of the 2-minute timeout. And the Trojans with the 1st and 10. Keeps it, looking for the edge. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
2nd and long here. This time they'll throw it. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Straight ahead, it's Smothers. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Arch is going to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Piles his way ahead. He'll have enough for the first down. They'll maintain possession. We'll see if they're happy enough just to let the clock run out. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Play action, here's Manning. Looking to take a shot. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Smothers. They make the stop. It'll be 4th down. The defense does have a timeout to use if they want to try to put up points before the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. The kick is on its way. Looking for room. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. Left side is Anderson. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Connection to the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Fresh center downs going to the air. They get to him as he throws. Had to force that one.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Long way to go on second down. From the gun, looking for a man. Nice way to knock that one down.
Well, that's a bang-bang play. It's just a hitch throw, and that's normally just pitch and catch, but awesome coverage by the defense there.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Fires left. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And here they come, almost all the way back.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Give to the running back. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. And he's now over 150 yards, and burnt orange is leaving scorched earth on the ground.
Just burning them up, man. Just keep feeding him the rock. This is a guy that you 100% know exactly what you're going to get, and you're going to get great production like great Texas running backs of old.
They'll put him in play from the 41 on first down. The give on the counter. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for the edge. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Keeps it moving. It's Jordan. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better, David.
Yeah, executing better, understanding I still got the lead, put a drive together here and build on that lead.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Push is ahead. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense. Man, he's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on 3rd down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll go to the counter. Knocked down immediately.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Now here's Manning. Look out. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. It was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down, and you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy scrambling a bit.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Fourth down, Manning. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Sells the run, looking to pass. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Bulldozes his way through. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I feel like it's hard to forget to cover the big fella, the tight end, the man over the middle of the field most of the time. He comes wide open. I don't know if it was a busted coverage or whatever, but he makes the big play for this offense, and the defense better take note. We got to cover the tight end.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, USC! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stands, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Trying to push the lead to a field goal with his 2-point conversion attempt. The snap sets up to throw. Out wide right, it's Mosley. He gets it into the end zone for the 2, and now they lead by a field goal. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Makes a move. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats and what has been a tight ball game. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Manning with a play fake. Lets it fly. Got it in stride inside the 20. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
And this offense is kind of showing you a little bit of everything, but putting big plays together, really getting their momentum going. This ground attack now, you watch. They've got a little bit of everything, man. The balance, the structure, the play calling. Right now, they're in a really good rhythm.
Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. They'll run with Brown. Touchdown, Longhorns! They move on top here in the fourth. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense.
And it's picked off for the third time today. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Texas. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from... And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Unloads it left. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll give it to Brown. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
One more time, it's Brown. Swamped immediately.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Escapes the sack. What a weapon to be able to extend a play like that, and they stop him just a few inches short of the first down.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on first and goal. Here's Brown. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. They put the brakes on it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Brown. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they've bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Manning to throw for it on 4th. Moves to his right. He wants it all. Touchdown, Longhorn. Quick strike through the air for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Looking to pass. It's Maiava. Here comes the heat. Finds his target down the middle. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Fires to the right. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
The Trojans send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Trying to move them on the counter. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Brown again. Got the 1st down. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Texas! And the stomping has commenced. Why not double the try total and go for 2? Motion from the wide receiver. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
Man, that's one of the easier routes to throw in football. That fade route to a big, tall receiver that can jump up and go get it. Those guys make their quarterbacks look really good.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Quick give. It's Jordan. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Keep it on the ground. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Clock is all zeros, and time has expired here. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same